Hello everyone, my name is Anela and today I'm going to be doing a quick video about our current research project, which is focusing on assessing the growth and energy requirements of children with Prader-Willi syndrome. Here is a quick overview of our team. So to get a bit of a better understanding about the background behind this research, I've outlined the different nutritional phases that occur in a child's life with Prader-Willi. We're going to focus on the 24 months onwards phase, which is where we see an increased interest in food, which then develops into hyperphagia. This is then when we see an increase in weight gain, and we're focused on this because this then leads to an increased risk of developing childhood obesity. We know that obesity does differ between common obesity and obesity in Prader-Willi, and that's because in Prader-Willi we see a decrease in lean body mass and an increased fat mass. We also know that growth hormone deficiency plays a part in this, and that a decrease in physical activity and a decrease in use of energy also contributes to reduced energy expenditure. So it is really important to try to prevent obesity, and this requires a combination of different interventions, one of which does include dietetic or nutrition intervention. The current nutrition recommendations do vary, but they are focused on restricting energy intake. It's really important that we are able to conduct accurate assessments of energy requirements. And the way that we can best do that is by conducting indirect calorimetry measurements. However, this can be both costly and impractical, so this is where predictive equations are the second best alternative. I've summarized the current research about energy requirements in Prader-Willi, and what we know is that there are various methods to measure energy expenditure, and they do include calorimetry and predictive equations. We do know that there are actually no predictive equations specific to children with Prader-Willi, and ultimately there was difficulty in reaching valid conclusions about what the energy requirements actually are. This then brings us on to our proposed research. So our aim is to measure the resting energy expenditure of children with Prader-Willi and combine these results with other data to then develop new equations for predicting energy requirements in kids with Prader-Willi syndrome. I've also outlined our objectives here, but I won't go over those specifically just to keep in time. So our study is a cross-sectional cohort study, which means that it's conducted at one time point. It is being conducted at the Royal Children's Hospital, and we are focusing on children aged 2 to 17 years. In terms of our target of participant numbers, it is at 50 children. So what is involved? It includes a one-time visit to the Royal Children's Hospital, which will take about 60 to 90 minutes. And at this visit, we will do some body measurements, including indirect calorimetry, body composition, and anthropometry. It will also include a 3-day step count, which just involves wearing a pedometer for 3 days at home. Specifically for the parent or carer, it also includes a 3-day food diary completed at home, as well as answering some questionnaires. Here are some photos of some of those measurements that are included in the visit, including indirect calorimetry, which takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and then our body composition measurements as well. So what is the proposed impact of our research? Specifically, when we look at healthcare services, we intend for these new predictive equations to be implemented across healthcare services, ultimately improving nutrition assessments and interventions. We are also hoping to develop recommendations regarding diet composition and how this can then impact energy requirements and weight maintenance, as well as to get a better understanding of the effect of infant growth rate on the development of obesity. When we specifically look at families and populations, we intend to improve the guidance from clinicians for parents or carers to better support their child with their diet and body weight. Thank you very much, and here is my contact if you would like to contact me regarding this research.